Hello, everybody, and happy Saturday. Those of you in the Discord know I've been waiting all week to make this video. Food can be inspiring, comforting, warm the soul. There are other times food creates such a desire that you just can't wait. This, to me, is that type of food. I always love a good sandwich. You've seen me make some of them on past videos, but this one has to be the mother of all sandwiches. Today, we are going to undertake making the Muffuletta sandwich. Now, those of you who don't know who it is, or not who, but what it is, it's primarily served in New Orleans, but is an Italian-inspired sandwich. It has so many different types of meats in it. They're primarily ham-based and sausage-based, but there are different types in each. It also has I don't want to say a spread, but it has a vegetable component to it. It's kind of strange for me, don't you think? I don't want to tip it too much, but this is what it is. You'll get a better view of it in a second. And it's a mix of hot spiced olives, marinated artichoke hearts, a jardiniere mix, which I've used before. This hot pepper is sort of calling my name. Wow. Really good olive oil and some cheese. Traditionally, it is done with a provolone, but right now, with all the shortages and transportation issues and import issues, I can't find good provolone anywhere. So I'm going to be using some Swiss cheese instead. Similar, not quite the same, but close enough. So I'm going to move the camera around. We're going to get a few things set up, and let's start this construction project, because we are constructing a sandwich. It's more than just shoving everything into bread. There's a method to this one. So let's get ready. This is going to take a bit. And let's get ready to eat an incredible sandwich. See you all back here in a sec. Okay, so we are back. Now, right now what you're seeing is that jardiniere olive tapenade type mixture. So you can see we have our olives, we have some artichoke hearts. You can see where I cut my finger. There's carrots, there's pepperoncini. There's a bit of cauliflower in here. There's celery, garlic, salt, pepper, olive oil, some chilies. This is a spicy mix. Now, like I said, I've done this by taking like the olive separate, the artichoke heart separate, the jardiniere separate, buying them, combining them together. You can do this yourself if you really want. You can also buy this same spread already made, but a lot of the times it's chopped up, and I wanted that coarseness. I wanted to be able to bite in, trying to get a piece out here, and get that nice piece of artichoke, or those nice olives. Licking my fingers clean here. Next we have the meats. And there's lots of the meats. We'll start off with the hams, where we have speck. Now this is a prosciutto, or an Italian cured ham, but this one has been smoked. So it's a little bit different. And we have our classic prosciutto. Now instead of using a proper prosciutto Parma, which is so expensive, we're using a prosciutto crudo, or a cooked prosciutto. A lot cheaper and tastes just as nice. Most people won't really notice the difference. And in a sandwich, it's fine. Just trying to move stuff here. Next, we have two types of Capicola. One is just your standard everyday sweet Capicola. It's just an Italian ham. And a more artisanal one, a little bit more flavor, a little bit more texture. We're going to spin this board around so we can get to some of the sausages. First, we have a Genoa sausage, mild sausage, but with nice big pieces of black pepper in it. We have a Prosciutto sausage. So this is a dry cured sausage with paprika and a little bit of chili pepper. So we have these would be called a dry cured coarse salami. The other spectrum is something we've all had, Mortadella. Now you can see it's got nice big chunks of fat in there, so there's tons of flavor. Sometimes it'll have pistachios in it. I didn't feel we needed them. If you can't get Mortadella, you can use bologna if you really want. Try and get an all-beef bologna like this is, or an all-beef Mortadella. The salamis, you can use any salamis you like. Like I said, I'm just going with the Genoa and the Prosciutto because these are ones that I like. And like, you really want to try and find two coarse salamis and one smooth salami. As far as the hams go, any hams that you like, I'm going with what's traditional. Now, normally, this is served in a big 10-inch round Italian loaf. But this is me eating this. And even with all this, I'm going to be eating it for a couple of days, most likely. So what I did is I went and I found some really nice focaccia. This is similar to the Italian round loaf you would do a muffuletta on. It doesn't have the sesame seeds on it, but for what we're doing here, it's fine. I didn't want to spend, first of all, $100 on meat to fill this. And second of all, like I said, it's only me eating it. So I don't feel like having a heart attack eating a sandwich. But what a way to go. So all I've done here with the muffuletta, with the focaccia, is I've just cut it in half. So we have our triangles. I did forget to show you, though, we also have our cheese, and it's just, like I said, a standard everyday Swiss cheese. So, I do have two of the focaccia. We'll build another one off camera, but this is just to show you how it's made. I really need more space, but I don't have. We're working on a premium here. So we shall move our board aside, get our bread in focus. There we go. It all starts off with a gorgeous, spicy mix. Like I said, if you want to chop this up more and have it more fine, feel free. I just wanted to go have a bit more of that texture. I'm also making sure to get some of these oils, because there's a ton of flavor in that. And we'll put some on the other half. When you get your giardiniera and everything, if it doesn't have a lot of olive oil in it, add some. That's all I did. I took my nice little bottle here, and we just poured some of that into the mix. So we have our base started. We're going to go for a slice of Swiss. Then we're going to go for a couple of pieces of the artisanal Capicola. Whoops. Some of the regular stuff. Okay. Next, we're going to go with a couple of pieces of the Mortadella. Couple pieces of the hot sopressata. Now this is going to be a little bit tricky sometimes. Peeling prosciutto, it does tend to stick together. Now sometimes when you buy it pre-packaged, it will have a separator, but if not, just take your time. We're going to flip this around. There you go, so you can see a bit better what I'm doing here. Next, we're going to go for another layer of cheese. And I was going to put some more of the giardiniera, but we'll hold off on that. Then, after our cheese there, I'm going to go for some of this gorgeous speck. Like I said, this is the same as the prosciutto we just put underneath, but it is smoked and spiced. And if you could smell this now, picture your everyday pastrami almost, but being made with prosciutto. It is just heaven. So already this sandwich is looking great, and we're not done. So we have that Genoa going on. So as you see, we've layered and we've alternated. We've alternated flavors, we've alternated textures, we've alternated everything. Now, whoops, almost forgot. Need that Swiss. And finally, I'm just going to give some more of that giardiniera. Now we take our top, put it on, and if you would think we're done, we have our sandwich, but no. We aren't that lucky. Like I said, this is a construction job. No construction, done properly at least, goes quickly. So off camera here, I'm just fighting with some saran wrap, because you all know how much I love plastic wrap. Now we're going to take our sandwich, as best we can, try to get that unwrapped. There we go. As tight as you can. We are going to compress this sandwich. There. But even then, I still want more compression. So, for me, one of the heaviest things I have, and the best things I have for this, is my good old cast iron fry pan. Don't mind the bits in it. And that's going to go right on top. We aren't going to refrigerate this. It's not going to go anywhere. It's going to stay right there on the counter. So it's going to stay right there on the counter behind me. We're going to make sure, try and squish it as evenly as possible. Now, if you don't have a big cast iron fry pan, you can put a plate on it and put some heavy cans onto it. Anything that's going to give it weight and compression. So now that's going to sit at room temperature. Here comes the hard part, because it's right there. I could eat it now, but it won't be as good because we're going to let it sit and compress for 3 hours. It's not fast, but it is so good. Just picture making this the night before. Again, weighting it down, compressing it, letting it sit overnight, all those flavors to mingle, to get to know each other. Making the big one. Making that 10-inch or that 12-inch Italian loaf. The game is on TV. All your friends are around. It's a party. And you bring this out and you take that first wedge out of it. Well, you're going to see soon, 3 hours from now. Thank God for the miracle of time editing. But you're going to see in 3 hours that compressed sandwich, how the layers stack and show. And we're going to eat this sandwich and taste how good it is. Off camera, I'm going to make another one. I'm not going to let all that meat there go to waste. And there we go. The mother of all sandwiches. Join me back here in a bit. And we will do our tasting. And we'll see the final product. So till then, I know this is going to be a bit of a wait, but it'll be worth it. I promise. Have a great day, and we'll see you all back in the kitchen a little bit later. Hello, everyone. How are we doing? Man, this has been the longest 3 hours ever, and hard to wait. I got coffee, I took a nap, I played some games. We edited the first part that you've already seen, but they're still there. The only thing that's different is, now the second sandwich is there, and I put it on a cutting board. So it has served its job well. And this is the sandwich we made with you guys. The other one, I didn't put the tapenade on, just because I might bring that one to work. So, let's unwrap this. So, we have our sandwich there. And you can kind of see everything has been pushed up, squished. We got a little carrot sticking out there. So, So why do we squish it? Why do we compress it? Well, first of all, the oils that are in that tapenade are going to get through everything. They're going to get into the bread, make it more flavorful. Everything, all the flavors get to mingle, like I said. But when we cut this apart now, it's going to stick together a lot better. Oh boy. Just check that out. You can see all the different meats, the layers of cheese. We've got our spread there. We put on top. I have waited a week for this, since we were discussing in the Discord room, which if you're not a member of, there's a link in the description. Come and join us. It's a lot of fun, and you can be involved in helping decide what we make. So, it was a week's wait worth it. Mm-hmm. Yum. Oh my God. You taste all the different meats. Because we layered them, they come through a different way. So first I'm getting the Capicola and everything like that. I can actually taste the smokiness of that speck that we put in there. The Swiss comes through nicely. And in a way, I'm happy I put the speck instead of provolone, because provolone might have been a bit too strong for my taste at least. Then you get in the back of your mouth, you get the heat from that olive spread in the jardiniere and everything. Mm. Mm. It's dense, it's rich, it's meaty. Because of the olive oil, it's got just such body to that sandwich. Try it. That's all I can say. Try it. You'll love it. I promise you. It is something you have to make once. So if you make it once, you're going to make it often. Was it worth the time? The assembly wasn't long. Was it worth the wait? Yes. I've waited a week to make it, and 3 hours more after we assembled it. And now I'm waiting to finish this video so I can finish that sandwich. So, if you are new to the channel, hello, welcome. If you like this type of video, well, make sure you hit that subscribe button. We do all kinds of videos. We do snack tastings. We do tastings from food around the world. We do all kinds of cooking recipes. My mouth is salivating because of that sandwich. We have our Discord room for members, and we have all kinds of fun in there. We have a great group of people. If you're coming back, well, thank you. Please remember to give this video a big thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. And now it's time to eat. We will see you all again next time. Have a great weekend. We'll see you soon. Have a good one. Bye.